We're talking about expired listings right now. And for folks that don't know about expired listings, they've tried with an agent and it just hasn't sold. Now, why didn't it sell? Many reasons. You have no idea why it didn't sell. But let's just guess. Maybe it was a poorly performing agent. Or it was an overpriced house. Or it didn't show well. Maybe it was cluttered or bad frontage, whatever it is. But it didn't sell. And the number one sin for houses that don't sell is what? Overpriced houses. Number one. And a lot of times the agents will buy the listing. Buy the listing. So, what can you do? Well, I'll tell you something. You know, first of all, you can deliver free information to them on a weekend. And if you know the listing is expired, you have to understand, have empathy for the home seller that has a listing that has just expired. They get inundated with We Buy Houses people. They get inundated by real estate investors, by agents, other agents, especially new agents. They're supposed to call expired listings and get it relisted with their company. So can you imagine what the seller has put up with the first couple of weeks? They get inundated. So one of the best things that you can do is to differentiate yourself. If you're doing a lease option assignment, perhaps, you can offer speed, right? You can tell them, it says, look, we can do this really quickly and sell this on seller financing. So, you know, what about putting a postcard right on their door? Wouldn't that be great? Now, if you get phone numbers of expired listings, I think one of the best things you can do is just say, look, is this house still for sale? Would you sell it privately? Ask them that. Because what's the ideal thing that they want? They want the house still sold, right? If they have to show it themselves and take care of it themselves, they will. But they've already tried to sell it. And if you come off like an agent or an investor, they don't want to talk to you. So is this house still for sale? Would you consider selling it privately? I know it was listed, wasn't it? And then just go over there. If it's a perfect area, a perfect house, and it's for sale, then walk through it and act very enthusiastic, like an enthusiastic buyer. But make sure when you walk through it, I think it's so important to get both decision makers there. Whoever's on the deed, get both decision makers there. Now, if there's only one person there, still walk through it, but walk through it quickly. And just say, thank you for showing me the house. What is it going to take for us to have a meeting with you and your husband, or you and your wife? Okay. Then you need to show them 2 or 3 ways to buy it. All cash, either do a lease option assignment, or subject to, if they're really motivated. Or if there's a lot of equity, what would you do? You would offer some kind of seller financing, owner financing. Okay. And be nice. That's what I would do with expired listing. Okay? Because you've got to remember that they're being inundated with other agents and other real estate investors. If you come off like a buyer and just basically say that, you know, is this house still for sale? Would you consider selling it privately? You'll get invited over the house. Okay? Hope this helps on expired listings. Okay? And I know it takes, you know, you don't know what you're getting involved with, but I have a real belief that if real estate investors would just go belly button to belly button, 20 sellers every week, 80 sellers a month, they would get 50. I'm sorry, they would get 5 deals a month. But it takes some getting in the car and going to see them. And if it's in the wintertime and you got snow, I understand. Do it anyway. Don't try to sell it over the phone. Okay? Don't try to sell it over the phone. Go make a friend. Do the 5 steps of the negotiation like we talk about. And then the 3-column method. And show them they can make more money by selling it on terms than for cash. Thanks for listening to this video about expired listings. Bye for now.